how long do you think you guys, as yourselves, would last in a horror movie? Do you think you would be final girls?
Like,
No.
yeah, probably not for myself. I think I would think that I'm gonna make it for a long time and then do something like I think I would try to do the right things and then like trip or something, you know?
I would probably just like be like, if it's my time, it's my time, and just chill. Like, no,
Just sort of
or
as a
I'd like hide
break.
somewhere and I'd get lucky. Yeah. No, I don't think I'd make it very far.
For sure. I either would make it to the very end or would die in the very beginning. Like there's not
Yeah,
any
one or
middle.
the other. There's no in between.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sure. And what is your favorite 80s horror movie?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's actually so funny because I feel like a lot of movies that my brain wants to associate with the 80s are actually from the 70s. Which, you know, it's like it's a very but I don't know, I guess like maybe like Nightmare on Elm Street or maybe Halloween. Maybe Halloween.
Halloween's good. I have seen that one. I'm not a
Heyo.
big horror movie person, but I do love an 80s romance. So that's more my speed.
Rachel said the exact same thing like a few minutes ago.
That's adorable.
So how was it like to shoot a horror movie? And Amiah, yourself, you're possessed 90% of the movie when you're not a big horror person.
Yeah, it was very scary. I watched real people that were possessed, like their mannerisms and the way they acted, and I watched real exorcisms being performed, you know, so I knew what it was like, and I kind of had to face my fear and do my research, so I did a good job. But yeah, I don't go watching videos like that now, you know.
And Elsie, how was it like to play against Amiah? Because Gretchen is pretty erratic because she's possessed, but in her head for the longest time, she's just like, oh, my best friend's just being mean. Like, how was it like to play kind of grounded against that more erratic character?
Yeah, I mean, I do really love that, you know, there was a big push from everyone like Damon Thomas, the director, for everything to be realistic, which that's totally my jam. Because, you know, some horror films definitely want you to like play up the detective, whatever. So my job a lot of the time felt like really to be in more of a dramedy type film. Yeah, and I mean, Amiah made every part of it great because I think there's some really sweet, tender moments in the beginning, and a lot of that is kind of what we ended up shooting first, and then we sort of had that like progression. And you know, it's all movies, but like it felt very real. So you know, wasn't too hard.
What was your favorite scene to shoot?
Oh, I mean, I loved all the stuff that sort of had all the kids together, like all four of us, and you know, and like Clayton, a lot of that stuff, like that was really fun.
Yeah, mine were the scenes in the school, like us walking up or eating lunch or in the classroom, because, and I'm sure Elsie relates, I've been a child actor. I didn't go to high school, you know, so I kind of got my high school experience through this film, you know, so I was living it up. I was like, and we had all these background, we were all in school uniforms, and it was
I know
just
the
so
uniforms
cute.
were so great. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, those long skirts. Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, sadly, even with the doubts of possession, I went to a regular high school. That's pretty much high school, that you don't really know if your friend is possessed or just mean.
Exactly.
But how was it like? What I love about the movie is obviously it's a horror movie. It's kind of what's like a word for a comedy horror? Horror-y, whatever. But at the core, it's really about this really sweet friendship. How was it like to kind of build that bond between you guys and make sure that it was conveyed on screen?
Honestly, I think Elsie just felt I don't open up to a lot of people, and she just from the beginning felt very safe. And we would hang out on the weekends and we would just like open up to each other. And I think we were both what each other needed at that time in our lives. And I think that you can really see that in the movie. So I'm glad that it was me and her.
Everything Amiah said. I second it.
Sure. The movie is pretty accurate from what I can tell. I wasn't alive for most of the 80s, but it was pretty accurate about the 80s references. What is one of your like favorite 80s trends or favorite thing from the 80s?
Honestly, I'm a big leg warmers fan, actually.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I think they kind of they have been able to sort of transcend the 80s, even though they feel like such a staple of the time. And they've been able to evolve. Like, because we have leg warmers, and then you also have like a chunky sock where you like scrunch it down.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love a chunky sock.
love a chunky sock.
A chunky sock with like a sneaker.
A sneaker, or maybe like a nice black dress shoe or something.
That's more you.
That's more me.
You love your black dress shoes.
Oh, don't you get
You're
me started.
so cute in
Don't
your
you get
black
me started.
shoes. I'm more of a like sneaker, so I can run and hopefully
Survive.
escape the horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. So Amiah, what would be your favorite trend?
Probably the leg warmers and the socks too, but I do also love the big hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can pull off curly hair.
Thank you. That's how my hair is naturally, like super big and curly. So it was fun to just kind of embrace that.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Congrats on this project, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about future ones.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.